Healthcare is changing rapidly, and by 2026, doctor consultations will be smarter, faster, and more personalized than ever. With the rise of AI, telemedicine, and digital health platforms, patients today expect instant access to doctors, intelligent health insights, and seamless digital experiences, all from their mobile devices. This shift has opened up a massive opportunity for startups, clinics, and healthcare providers to build AI-powered doctor apps that don't just connect patients and doctors, but truly enhance the way healthcare is delivered. So today, we're going to showcase a demo of an AI-powered doctor app built for 2026 and walk you through how patients and doctors interact with the platform, from onboarding to consultation and beyond. Let's take a look at the AI-powered solution.
Hello everyone! Today I'm going to walk you through the demonstration of the healthcare application. If a user is new to the platform, they need to register. The user can register using their email ID or phone number and by adding a password. Once the user has successfully signed up, they need to log in by entering their email ID and password. By clicking on Login, the user can access the entire application. This is how the home screen looks. At the top, we have the greeting, "Hi Sam." On the right-hand side, we can see the card icon, bell icon, and user profile icon. Below that, we have a search bar where a user can search for any product under a category. For example, selecting the baby care category will show all products listed under it. The user can see the product image, name, description, price, and a view button. By clicking on View, a detailed page appears showing the product image, title, price, and description. If the user wants to buy the product, they click on Add to Cart. The cart detail page will appear. The user needs to enter their address. Below that, the shopping list shows all products added to the cart, including price and quantity. The total amount is displayed. By clicking on Proceed to Checkout, the payment page appears, where different payment options can be added. Currently, we only see cash on delivery. By clicking Continue, the order is successfully placed. The next module is the e-script. If the user wants a script for a product under the antibiotics category, they will see a list of products. By clicking on View, the detailed page appears with the image, title, price, and description. By clicking on Add to Cart, the same cart flow follows. Enter address, review products, proceed to checkout, select payment, and complete the order. The next service is consultation. If the user wants to consult a doctor, two categories are listed: General and Specialized. By clicking on General, the user can see all doctors available in that category. The profile photo, title, name, and rating are shown. By clicking on Consult, the user can book an appointment. The appointment booking page appears, where the user selects the date and time slot. After selecting a time, they click Next. A form appears with details filled automatically. The user can also consult for a family member by selecting the Family tab, or continue for themselves by clicking Next. A pop-up appears showing the labels the doctor specializes in. The user selects the symptoms they are facing and clicks Save. A medical form appears, which needs to be filled to proceed. By clicking Next, the summary page appears showing the consultation time, the doctor's fee, and the patient declaration requiring a signature. After signing, the user clicks on Payment. On the payment page, they select Cash on Delivery and Continue. The consultation request is submitted. The next service is Specialist Reference. If the user wants an appointment with a specialist such as a dentist, surgeon, or gynecologist, the list appears. The flow is similar. Select Category, View Doctors, and Consult. The next service is Certificates. These certificates are added from the admin panel. If a user wants a fitness certificate, they click on it and add the reason. By clicking Next, a form appears with details filled automatically. After clicking Next again, a pop-up appears where the user selects Symptoms and clicks Save. Another form appears, which the user needs to complete. They can also ask a question to the doctor. After clicking Next, the user selects if they need assistance or language interpretation. After continuing, a summary page appears with consultation details, amount, and the signature requirement. After signing and making the payment, the request is submitted. The last service in this section is the blood test request. The user can request a blood test and see nearby labs. By selecting a test like CBC, the user can see labs, locations, and names. By clicking on a lab, the user is redirected to Apple Maps or Google Maps, which shows the lab's location. Notifications can be viewed through the bell icon. The user profile section allows editing user details. The user can see their transcripts for certificates and consultations. On the consultation page, the user can see all consultation requests, the doctor's name, category, date, and price. Under eScript, the user sees all requested scripts. Certificates are also listed. The user can view terms and conditions and the Contact US section. This covers the customer application. All doctor details such as booking time slots and payments are managed through the doctor's panel.
Hello, everyone. Today we are going to explore the doctor's panel of the healthcare application. This is how the sign-in screen looks. If the doctor is new to the platform, he needs to register himself by adding his details, his name, email ID, password, and by agreeing to the terms and conditions. After the doctor has registered himself, the admin panel will get the request of the doctor under the Pending Doctors module, and the admin has to accept the doctor to approve it in order for the doctor to take up the consultations of the patient. Otherwise, he will not be able to take up the consultation. In case the doctor is already registered on the platform, he needs to enter his email ID and password. After signing in successfully, the doctor will be able to see the home screen, where a welcome message is displayed, "Hello," with the name of the doctor. In the About section, the details can be changed from the admin panel. Scrolling down, you can see the doctor's consultation section, where all the patient requests for this particular doctor are displayed. Further down, you can see the address, the contact us details, the map location, and at the end, the footer with all the contact list details and quick links for these modules. The doctor's panel is important for defining a particular slot during which he can take up consultations. For example, if I want to set a slot for Sunday so the doctor can pick up consultations on Sunday, I can add a starting time, say 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., indicating that the doctor is available only for an hour on Sunday. These details will be visible on the patient's application. Once the patient clicks on the consultation of this doctor, he will be able to view all the slots in which the doctor is available. I have not checked Thursday because I do not want the doctor to be available on Thursday, so he will be on leave on Thursday. This can be managed from here. You can also define a specific break time for the doctor. From 1:59 p.m. From 1:59 p.m. to 2:59 p.m., the doctor will not be taking consultations. Scrolling down, we have the slot duration, which defines how long a particular slot will be for each patient. We can change it to 30 minutes, and I can also set up the fee for the doctor that the patient will be paying for the 30-minute consultation. I will update the details, and my details have been successfully updated. Whenever a patient consults this doctor, he will get the booking slots page, where he will be able to view all the slots that the doctor has added and during which he will be available. The next module is the Completed Requests module. Here, we can see all the consultations made by the patients that have been completed. This was all about the doctor's panel. Today we're going to explore the merchant panel of the healthcare application. This panel is for the merchants who sell their products on the app. The merchant needs to sign in by entering their email ID and their password and clicking Submit. The merchant will be able to see all the modules from the dashboard, categories, products, and orders information. On the dashboard, the merchant would be able to view all the products, the number of categories, and the sale of the product that happens on a daily basis, weekly, or even monthly. Coming on to the next module, the merchant can also add a category so that the patient would be able to find the product that he's looking for hassle-free. For example, we can add a new category, the dental care, by adding category name, its image, description, and submitting it. Now the category has been created. Whenever I add a new product, I can choose that category. I can upload the image of the product. Now I will be able to view all the categories that have been added. Suppose I want to add the product under baby care, so let's say diapers. I can add the total quantity, the price of the product, let's say 300, and setting its category and the description. Click on Submit. Now my category has been created for the quantity 200. The merchant can also view the image of the product, its name, the description, and the quantity to better check which product is currently out of stock and refill the inventory. Coming to the next module, Managing Orders, this module is for the merchant to track the number of orders the patient has requested. This was all about the merchant panel.
Once the admin has successfully logged in, this is how the admin panel looks. This is the dashboard module, where you can see the total number of patients registered on the app, the number of sub-admins added, and the total revenue analytics. Below that, you can also see the total number of patients registered on the app. You can view the information per day, month-wise, or year-wise. The next module is the Manage Patient module, where we can add a patient to the application. Here, we can see the first name, last name, email ID, phone number, address, and PIN code. We can also remove any user by deactivating or activating the toggle. If you need to edit any detail of the patient, you can also do that. To add a new patient, you need to fill up this form by entering the details: the phone number, the date of birth, the gender, the email ID, the primary residential address, the country, and the postal code. Next, you can add the medical card details by checking the card number. For example, any concession card option we have, we need to add that, along with the color, their emergency contact details, and the medical conditions they want consultation for. Patient details have been added successfully. As you can see, I have added this patient named Sebastian. I can see all the details that I filled: first name, last name, email ID, phone number, the addresses, and PIN code. I can also edit the details of the patient by clicking on the pencil icon. As the admin, I can also export the patient data by clicking on Export, and an Excel file will be generated where I can see all the patients available on the platform. The module that we are going to cover is Manage Doctors. There are two types of doctors that can be registered on the application: general doctors and specialist doctors. The doctors who have a specialization in a particular area are referred to under specialist doctors, and the doctors who perform general purposes are listed here. I can add a new doctor from here. I need to enter the profile picture of the doctor, gender, and the name, for example, Sebastian. I need to enter the gender, phone number, and email ID, such as sebastian@gmail.com. Then I enter the medical registration number and select what type of practitioner I am registering, general or specialist. I select general. I can also add any note, such as, "Hello there." Next, I need to enter the educational details of the doctor. For example, Boston Medical University, with the field of study as gender. I need to enter the dates when the doctor was enrolled in that college, the start date, the end date, for example 2024, and the grade of the doctor, such as A. Next, I need to enter the experience details of the doctor. I add the title, such as junior doctor, and the employment type, full-time, part-time, or self-employed. I select full-time. Then the hospital name, for example C45 Medical, and the location of the place. I enter the start date and the end date, and any description. Then I click Next. The doctor's details have now been added successfully to the admin panel. Now I have to upload the documents for the doctor. I need to upload the driving license, as these are the mandatory documents that need to be fulfilled. I enter the expiration date. Then I upload the highest degree certificate and its expiration date. Next, Prax GP and its expiration date. I can also edit any picture or certificate image by clicking on it again and reloading it. After adding the expiration date, I upload the digital signature of the doctor and click Submit. The details have been successfully updated. I can see the first name, last name, email, phone, gender, and the medical registration number that we have added. I can also edit any information if needed. Coming on to the category section, there are two categories: medical conditions and common request details. These are the symptoms that the patient was selecting at the time of adding new record of the patient. To add a new category, I click on Add and add any category name. I'm adding headache, and the record has been added here. I can also edit my record or delete it. Moving on to common request details, you can also add any question that the patient usually asks. So I can ask, who is available 24/7? And my question has been added here. I can also delete the question and edit the details. My next module is the doctor consultation with two categories. The consultation category looks like this. We have the consultation category and the consultation request. In the consultation request, I can see all the data of the patient that has requested that particular consultation, the patient name, patient phone number, and I can view their details. I can also export the data of the patients who have requested the particular consultation. In the consultation categories, I can add general categories or specialized categories. I want to add a specialized category as heart diseases, added to cardiovascular. I add the image for the category. The consultation type is specialized, and the cost would be $600. I submit it. Now the category has been added under the specialized category. I can view the name, the cost that we added, and I can also edit the information or delete it. Moving on to test requests, I can add a number of tests that the application is providing. For example, I can add ultrasound as a test and submit it. I will be able to view the test name that I added. I can also add the subtest request from here. I can also edit the information and delete it. Moving on to report management, the admin can access the information about the patients, the services, and their earnings on a daily basis. For example, I can see one new patient was added on Friday, and on these days, those were done. 10 photos were done on Wednesday. The total earnings per day can be seen like this. You can also use the filter and change to monthly and yearly for a better picture. The next module is the lab module. I can manage the lab details from the admin panel. I can add the lab name, their availability, and the actions. If I want to add a new lab, I can do it from here by entering their name, Dolly Plus, and their phone number. These lab details are for the patients who can choose a particular test that we have added in the test request section. If the patient is looking for a test to be performed, adding labs is important. Suppose this lab is performing the ultrasound, and under that, I have added a subcategory. I select that and enter their address. I can also add the working hours, so I change it to 10 p.m. to 7 p.m. and save it. I can now see the new lab details that I have added. I can also search for this particular lab that I have added. By this, the patient will be able to view the labs that are nearby and can visit them to get those tests performed. The merchant module shows how the merchant panel looks in the admin panel. If you want to add a new merchant, you enter the name, email ID, phone number details, and the address of the merchant. Now the merchant has been added to the record. I can remove the merchant by disabling or enabling the toggle for unlocking the user. I can also edit the details of the merchant and delete it. If I want to look for a merchant, I can also search it from here. Coming on to the next module, the Sub-Admin Access Management. This module is for defining the role of the sub-admin. Here we have added roles such as manager and supervisor. I can also add any other role that I want in my admin panel. I can view the details and also edit the details. If I want to add a sub-admin, I can do that by providing their name, phone number, email ID, and physical address, for example, California. Then I select the role that I want to give to Smith, whether supervisor or manager. I choose supervisor and submit it. Now the record has been successfully added. I can view their image, name, phone number, email address, and the role assigned by the admin. Coming on to the next module, the discounts and coupon module. If the admin wants to add a discount that will be visible in the application, I can do that. I give a discount name such as Health Plus, the price of the discount, and whether I want to give a percentage or a flat discount. I set the duration of the coupon, for example, till the 15th of November. Clicking on Generate will generate the coupon, which will be visible on the patient's application. The minimum order amount, for example, $2,000, and the discount that will be given, for example, $200, are added. I submit it and can see all the details: the company name, code, type, start date, and end date. I can also edit the details and delete it. The next module is the Manage Notifications module. We have a filter for sending notifications to the patient or to the doctor. We can add notifications from here. Suppose I want to send a notification to the patient saying, "New message from your doctor." I select the patient and submit it. By adding this notification, the patient will get the notification on the application that they have a message from the doctor and that the doctor is on leave. Now the notification has been created. I can view the notification from the filter, Patient, New Message from the Doctor, Type Patient, and Message Doctor Only. This is all for the Notifications module. Coming on to the last module, the CMS. You can edit the details of the CMS pages. We have the contact support page. If you want to add new numbers for customers or patients to reach out to the application, you can do that. You can also edit the details in the About section. We have the data here where we can bold or italic text for a better view in the patient's application. The next module is the Privacy Policy module. The terms and conditions and the FAQ can also be handled within the Manage CMS module. That is all from the admin panel side. We have covered all the details and functionalities in the admin panel. Thank you.
At Apptunix, we specialize in building future-ready healthcare applications that are secure, scalable, and powered by advanced technologies like AI. From product strategy and intuitive UI/UX design to development, AI integration, and deployment, we help you turn your doctor app idea into a real, market-ready solution. If you're planning to build an AI-powered doctor app in 2026, Apptunix is your trusted technology partner. So, click the link in the description, fill out the form, and let's start designing your AI-powered doctor app.